and I'm feeling.
Howdy y'all and welcome to the Noob Journey. My name's Average Cam, but for this week's episode you can call me Hank. Oh, my American accent is rubbish. No, hello everybody and welcome to this week's episode of the Noob Journey. And as you can see, this time we're racing around Circuit of the Americas. The American Grand Prix it is then. Season 2 of the Noob Journey is coming to an end. This is race 8. Yeah, race 8, so only 2 races remaining. And things are heating up in the standings. Pepsi Max has run away with us a bit, so we have Jamie 183 in second, and if Pepsi, how was it again? If he gets 7 points more than Jamie, then he will be crowned champion by the end of this episode. So basically, if let's say Pepsi gets the win and Jamie in second, so that's 25 and 18, that means Pepsi Max will be crowned this season's Noob Journey champion. But it's not that far yet. We still have an entire race to race. Yeah. But yeah, this is qualifying. We're on lap 3 already because it was Intis first. It was a bit of a intermediate weather, and then it went to dry. So we qualify on the softs. As Pepsi moves out of the way nicely, as he already finished his flying lap. It was well, this is a decent lap. I'm not too confident about this circuit. I mean, some of the sectors I really don't know what I'm doing. The S's in sector 1, I mean, I take them differently every time. Same with this corner. This time I actually take it nicely. Upshift to 7th, then down to 4th. 4th, yeah, well done for this corner. And then the last corner I was down in between 3rd and 2nd, but you get so much more grip in 2nd, but then you have to upshift a lot earlier to get the most traction. But yeah, there we go. It's a P5 at the moment. And at the end of qualifying it's P6. So we qualify P6 with Pepsi Max in first, Morgs in second. Then we have Jamie 183, Respawn, Butchers Crackies, myself in 6th. Then we've got Nimau, Factual Impala, great qualifying for Factual Impala in 8th. Overrated Llama in 9th, and Mortal Chemical finish off the top 10. So this has been the qualifying for the United States Grand Prix round 8 of the Noob Journey, so only 3 races remaining. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this race, and this has been qualifying. Now it's time for the race.
So my friend, I'm sure you wanted to hear my voice before starting the race. Just wishing you the best of luck. We follow you here on television. You did amazing yesterday. So yeah, please have fun,
thank you,
my friend, and take care of my car.
Okay, I'm going to pee in your seat.
No, please. Have fun. You did amazing.
Cheers,
yesterday.
man.
Amazing job.
And you, buddy. And you, buddy. Have
Yeah,
a good
so
one.
a lovely message there before the race from my teammate, who unfortunately couldn't make this week's race but decided to surprise me with a little radio message. Yes, my accent did change there to a full English accent, and I may have sounded a bit like Button, but I can assure you it was me, and the Spanish accent definitely wasn't Alonso, but was my British teammate Ben665. But yeah, here we go, end of formation lap. Trouble-free formation lap for once. But let's see if turn 1, I mean in the formation lap it's nice to see where everyone takes the corner, or how they will take it on lap 1. On the first lap, depending on their start though. But yeah, it was interesting to see. But as we all form up the grid, we're getting ready for the race. Here we go, 4, 5 red lights, and away we go. And it's a pretty decent start. Who's that next to me? Oh, Butchers Crackies. I think he disconnected, but he will rejoin later in the race. As we take turn 1, fairly trouble free, maybe a bit wide run on the curves. I put the throttle on, I steer to the left. Right, let me go over that again. I lost it. I had to go to the left and lift off, and then Nimao lost it. I had to avoid him, so that promoted Briggsy up into P5. We're still in P6, which is decent, but now come the S's, and I absolutely dislike this section, this sector. It's corner cut galore. There we go. As you will see at the end of the session as well, it's so easy to cut a corner here. But so far fairly trouble-free, as you can see the top 5 just running away with it. I mean, I know my pace isn't top 5-ish, but I am consistent enough to get points finishes. So it's tempting to see what pretty drama-free track like Murica will be like, because you have runoff areas, a bit of barriers here to the left and right, but it is a straight. But on the other hand, it's Noob Journey. I mean, I have seen people cock up a straight before. As we come under a bit of pressure from, who's that? Oh, that's Nimao behind us. Ooh, as he has a little look up the inside. See, this is a great study round. See, he tries to move to the inside here, and I go defensive into this corner as well. He tries round the outside, but I block him. No, not block him off, but I defend nicely. As I get a better traction on Nimao. As you can just see in my left rear mirror, I take this corner so cautiously on lap 1, which allows Nimao to catch up. Let's see if he makes a move in this corner. He has a look, but doesn't stick through. I mean, it wasn't really, he had to come from far back. Let's see how we take this corner. Nimao runs a bit wide, as you can see, still there in the rearview mirror, goes over the curves. And that means I'm in the clear for now. Still in P6, Briggsy ahead of us, and Nimao behind us. Let's see how lap 2 fares, as we take that corner pretty decently. Stay away from the curves this time, get on the throttle quite early. Let's see how we take the S's. First one, okay, you can cut the corner a little bit there. Yeah, not there, as you can see, as I get a warning. But there's been some trouble there with Reese, Briggsy, and I don't know who that is ahead of us, but we've come really close to Reese now. We have a little look, but it wasn't really the place to make a move. Let's see if we can make a move. Yeah, never mind. I think Reese has some internet issues, because he's suddenly 3 places ahead. Yeah, there we go, that's Reese first in the corner, and I think that's Morgs ahead, and then it's Briggsy, or it might be Pepsi. I didn't know, it was one of the Williams boys, so it's either Pepsi Max or Morgs. But yeah, lap 2 still pretty much drama free, but as you can see on the mini map as well, and soon on the proximity arrows, I still have Nimao behind me, who has loads of slipstream. There we go. We take this corner nicely, 75% throttle. Could have gone 100 if I upshifted a bit earlier, but as we run wide, that's not what we want. That's going to allow Nimao to catch up. He's going to have a look into this corner. I take it defensively again. He cuts back. Ooh, this might be close, but I get better traction as I move ahead of him again and take this corner a bit faster than last round. But Nimao's taking it even faster, as you can see on the proximity arrows. He's going to move around the out. No, he doesn't. Sorry, my English kind of just stopped there. He had a look around the outside, but didn't commit. And I think it was the right decision at that moment. I don't think there really was enough space. But now, here we go, lap 3. DRS has been enabled with the 2 massive straights, the slipstream and the DRS. I'm gonna come under the right pressure from. Oh god, what is this corner? Yeah, obviously I cut the track limits. Yeah, so I moved to the outside, which was a really bad move because Nimao just came through, but he runs wide as well. Let's see if we can make a move on Nimao as he runs a slightly different line than I do. As I get spooked by Alex Degu there. Nimao, I've seen this in a few. Oh god, 3-second time penalty. Nah. I've seen it earlier as well that Nimao takes a bit different lines than I do, so we'll have to try and capitalize on that, as we will get DRS. But he's a bit ahead of me. I mean, too far to make a move up the inside. I do have DRS and slipstream, but Nimao's going to break the slipstream by going to the left, but I will still have DRS, but I don't think it'll be enough, and I'm not the type of driver to just lunge it up the inside, so we'll have to carefully pick our moment, brake at about 100 meters, take this corner nicely. I think there was a slight corner cut from Nimao there, but we'll see. And we've got Butch's Crackies behind us in 8th. Well done, really improved over the last few weeks, Butch's Crackies. He's on the Superstars though, so he will come in a bit earlier. As Nimao is not really getting away. Oh, he has a bad exit there. Let's see if we can capitalize on that. It's my least favorite corner now. I mean, what is it, 5th, 6th? Make up your mind. Here we go, 6th, and then up to 7th. I've noticed Nimao takes this corner a lot different. See, there we go, small lock up. I take it well, not beautifully, I take it better, let's put it that way. Down to 2nd, Nimao runs wide. I take it nicely, open the DRS, and I'm away as ooh, Nimau just hit my rear there. Nothing both of us could have done about it. It's the physics on this game. I went in a straight line. I think he may have turned in a bit too early. But yeah, we spoke about it afterwards and there was no harm done there. It's now lap 9. I completed my stint on the softs and now I'm on the super softs. As you see, I've got Morgs coming up the straight who already pitted for the set of mediums. I run wide, can't put on the power as I lose back end a bit. Morgs and me unfortunately don't make contact. But yeah, that's Morgs ahead of us now. Let's see if we can make him move through the S's as we take him beautifully on the super softs. And oh, he puts it down the inside. That's definitely the difference between the mediums and the super softs. I had so much traction going through that corner. I actually felt comfortable for once going around the S's, but as you can see here, the confidence is completely gone as I don't know if it's third or fourth. But Morgs is right behind us. We give him space through that left-hander because you don't want to be on the grass. Is he going to make a move? Yes, he does. I leave him space and I think he'll get DRS as well now. This might not be what we want because now Morgs is once again ahead of us. He is on the mediums though, I'm on the super softs. But he has got DRS and the slipstream, I don't know why. Oh, now I remember I was running with a lot of downforce. Maybe that's why he got away. He locks up a bit though. But he, on the other hand, he is on a harder, or 2 sets harder. I mean, if I lock up on my super softs, you'll notice it like 3 laps afterwards. The mediums are alright on this game. But let's see, who else do we have in the row? Pepsi Max in first, as you can see on the left hand side, on the softs, and then behind us Nimau on softs as well. So hopefully we can keep Nimau behind us, as Morgs is really running away with it now. I mean, Morgs has a lot more pace than I do, but I am more consistent. As you can see from that corner there, someone had joined and left the party. I have no idea what's going on. Ooh, he runs slightly wide, loses the back end. A bit on the curves. The curves are killing on this track. Yeah, 31.9 second gap to Pepsi Max and Jamie. They're really close as we lock up a bit there because I didn't notice the 100 meter ball was gone. But let's see if we can make another move on Morgs. He is really far ahead. I don't think it's going to be this lap. Don't cut the corner, don't cut the corner. Yes, I take it slightly faster than Morgs. But then this corner is just so difficult. I take it a lot better. Morgs runs a bit wide. Let's see if we can make a move. Left-hander now, then ooh, another left-hander as he leaves me space. Ooh, I felt like a Honda there for a bit, mowing the lawn. But I am ahead of Morgs. Is he gonna make a move? I leave him space. He is not ahead of me, but he's behind me now. Tucked in for the slipstream, and he has DRS. Let's see what he does into the sharp left-hander. It's great battling with Morgs here. For the 3rd race in a row, we are battling away with Morgs. Fair racing and fair battling as well. Let's see, he locks up again on the mediums. It's a hard braking zone and it's downhill as well, so it is quite difficult as we have a better exit. But in this corner, I mean, yeah, I know I said my least favorite corner was in sector 3, but I mean, 80% of these corners are my least favorite corners. It's a beautiful track to look at, but to race around, I'm really not a big fan of it. But yeah, here we go, favorite corner, yay! Let's see what Morgs does. As we run slightly wide, that's gonna ruin our run that we had on him. Let's see how we take this corner. Down to 4th, don't cut the corner. Morgs hits the curves. Let's see, down to 2nd. He runs wide again. Are we gonna take the position? Yes, we will. Get up to 3rd, 4th, upshift quickly, then get the DRS, and let's try and make a gap to him now. As it's lap 11 and we're happily in P5 with Respawn ahead of us now and Morgs behind us. How do we take this corner? Fairly decent. Morgs takes it even better because I could see his proximity arrow flash up there. But we fast forward now to lap 13, so 2 laps further on in the race. We did have a bit of a gap to Morgs, but as I said before, his pace is so much better than mine. And I just can't afford little mistakes like I did there. I mean, I ran slightly wide on the curves. But small things like that allow Morgs to get back into DRS range. And DRS and slipstream in this game with a low downforce is just ridiculous. What are we going to do into this move? We're going to try the over-under, and it doesn't really work, but we're still side by side going through this corner. Downshift to 3rd. I can't really move in because Morgs is there, so I have to take the outside line. He takes the inside for that corner, but then for the next corner I have the better run into that corner and I take the defensive line. And once again we're ahead of Morgs. We're only like not even a 1/10 of a second between us as we take this corner actually quite nice. I mean, it's lap 13 and we actually take the corner better than we did the rest of the race. Down to 4th. don't cut that corner. It's so easy to cut it as well. Same with this one, last corner. So easy to cut it. Just hit the ape. Oh, that was actually quite beautiful. And I can already tell you, everyone got corner cutting penalties. Everyone. So yeah, you can see the S's in the last corner as well. It's so easy to cut them. But yeah, you heard Jeff, our engineer, say it's the last lap of the race. My super softs have had their prime now. Morgs' mediums as well, but he's just so ridiculously fast sometimes. Like through some sectors I'm faster, but then, oh god, yeah, sure, just cut another corner. Well done. I did already have a time penalty at this point. Who do we have ahead of us? If it's a back marker, let's hope he moves out of the way if we get that close. Oh, we probably will, as there's a yellow flag. Oh, I'm suddenly in 4th. Oh, well, I think someone retired. So yeah, that's going to promote us up to 4th. Have we got Butchers Crackers, who moves out of the way nicely. To the left would have been nice as well, but this is a safe option. Well done, Butchers. But yeah, we're in P4 now. Morgs in P5. I hope he doesn't... No, he gets through, or he gets past Butchers Crackers fairly cleanly. But I think we have we've broken the gap to Morgs. But more interesting news on your screen there, as Pepsi Max has won this race with Jamie 183 in 2nd. So that means Pepsi Max, congratulations friend, is the Noob Journey Season 2 champion. Well done Pepsi Max in the Williams. Had really great results. Fucking hell. A lot of first place finishes, so well deserved champion there, Pepsi Max. As we come to the second to last corner, we have broken the gap. Well, here we go. We're gonna come home in P4.
Wij zijn alles wat er is.
So yeah, there you have it, the race results. Pepsi Max wins this race with Jamie 183 in 2nd, Briggs in 3rd, myself in 4th, Morgs in 5th, then the Mao in 6th, Corsa LSE in 7th, Overrated Llama in 8th, 9th for Factual Impala, and 10th for Buttius Crackers, 11th Idiot McNoobtad and Alex Degu in 12th, who unfortunately DNF'd. But this it's been a solid race. I mean, I'm not a big fan of the United States Grand Prix. I like the track, I like the layout, but I don't like racing around it. So I always knew it was going to be difficult. I thought it was going to be a P5 or P6 finish due to the battling with Morgs, but I think it was Respawn who retired on the second to last or last lap. So it's P4, which means in the standings, overall standings, I'm still in 3rd, but I am coming under pressure from Briggsy. So we will see next week what track it is and also what points we get there. But for now, this has been Average Can. Thanking you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next week. Take care. Bye bye.